we're most helpful when we feel taken care of, you know? And real healing comes with community care. You know, we can't heal individually. We have to heal together. And so by that, I mean, like, I'm not saying like don't help family back home, but it means you need to find a balance between making sure that you have your needs met, and when you're able to do that, then also help your family get their needs met. Because they're not going to do any good with somebody who, like, I mean, who develops chronic pain because they work too much, or they're not eating healthy, they're not taking care of their body, etc. I think a lot of us get stuck in the past, especially as immigrants. We really get stuck in the past. But I also think it's another way that we're living for other people, when we're constantly thinking about, oh, like we should be like helping people back home with like mental health like resources, etc., etc. It's like, okay, but you live here, so how do you help your community here? Let that be the first thing, and then we can think about ways that we can collaborate with people back home. But ultimately, like, don't get stuck in a place that you're not, you know, in terms of like being physically here but emotionally somewhere else.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. No, that spoke straight to home. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's I struggle with it all the time. Like, I'm always, you know, probably similar to you. You know, when you go home, you feel like, oh my God, like I really want to help my family. Like, I really want to help my community. I want to help the city I'm from. Like, I really want to help everybody. But I forget that like these people, our families and our communities back home are like us, and they deserve agency. They deserve to have self-determination. They should determine their future. They should determine what resources that they feel are valuable. They are the experts in their lives. And just as if they don't know what's it like to live here and the experiences that we have and the hardships that we have, we also don't fully understand their conditions too. And they have a lot to teach us. And we have a lot to teach them. We should treat each other as experts rather than one person, like one party is the teachers and one parties are the receivers, because we're remodeling systems of harm and dependencies, you know, like they're the receivers of the aid, like foreign aid or whatever, and we're the givers.
And you also said they see us as like they make $1,
mm-hmm.
and then we see it as we have to get, what was it?
Like for example, they're thinking, you work in America, you have a job, you're making US dollars, and my friend one day was telling me, yeah, and also like they have to see it as like we're spending money in that currency as well, and we live in America, but we also have American problems. You live in Ethiopia and you have Ethiopian problems. Similar themes but different things.
I like that.
Yeah, and it's like what we're saying about the genders, like similar themes of like the pressure. It's so much pressure to work in America, just like it's pressure to find jobs in Ethiopia. We don't actually run away. We're not escaping a lot of societal problems coming to America, you know? Of course, it looks differently. Poverty in America obviously looks different than poverty in Ethiopia. But are we not struggling against the same monster that's trying to eat us all? We are. A lot of people want to help other people, but haven't also seeked out, like, they haven't done that internal work as well. And so that's why I'm like, y'all want to give tips, but like, look how, like, you know what I mean? Like, make sure that you're doing the things that you're preaching about, you know?